Let me guess what's happening right now. You open Hinge, you swipe for 20 minutes, you send out 7 or 8 likes, you maybe even leave a thoughtful comment on a prompt that actually caught your eye. You close the app. And when you check it again later that night, it's nothing. No likes, no matches, just total silence. And after a few days of that, you start thinking that something has to be wrong. You start wondering if you're shadow banned. You tell yourself there's no way your profile is actually being shown to anyone, because if it was, at least someone would like you back by now. And I'm gonna be honest with you. In most cases, guys think they're shadow banned, but in reality, their photos just suck. Most men don't understand the female gaze. They don't understand what women are actually looking for and the subtle profile mistakes that cause women to swipe left. And I break all of that down in detail in this video here. And if you haven't watched that yet, you probably need to, because for a huge percentage of men, that video alone fixes the problem. But if you genuinely have solid photos, strong positioning, and you're still getting absolutely nothing, then yes, you might actually be dealing with a visibility issue. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to tell the difference and exactly how to fix it. Because personally, I receive 30 to 40 inbound likes per day. I've helped thousands of men around the world crush it on Hinge, and I actually met my fiance on this app. So I can confidently say that this isn't random. There is a reason your profile is invisible, so let's break it down. By the way, I noticed that over 80% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you find this content helpful, it means the absolute world if you subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications. It takes you 2 seconds, but it means the world to me. First off, I want to break down the profile settings, because it turns out a lot of guys are being filtered out based on their profile settings. And this is a situation where you actually have a strong profile that should be doing well, but because of the specific information you've entered or failed to enter, Hinge simply just isn't showing you to the women that you're looking for. Women use powerful filters to narrow down the thousands of men in their area. And if you leave a field blank or select prefer not to say, you're often opting out of their feed entirely. Even your job title is a big one. I had a client who listed his title as clinician researcher, which was his technical job title, but it means nothing to a woman swiping quickly. Like 99% of women have no idea what that is, but it turns out he's actually a doctor. So I got him to change his job title to doctor, which he technically is, and his matches 10x'd overnight. Hinge isn't LinkedIn, so use a job title that women universally understand. For example, if you're a paid media strategist, just put marketing or advertising and make sure your job title is visible. Women are swiping through these apps quickly. They don't want to Google what your job title means. Just use plain English. Now, beyond your job title, there's actually sections in your profile that a lot of guys leave blank or put prefer not to say. Things like education level, religion, and politics. But if you don't fill this information in, you are effectively making yourself invisible to every woman who has that filter turned on. Now, I'm not going to be politically correct here. I'm just going to tell you exactly what's going to give you the most reach on these apps if you're living in North America. For religion, unless it's the most important factor in your life, you'll get more exposure by selecting multiple options like Christian, Catholic, atheist, and agnostic. And with politics, putting prefer not to say is actually a death sentence. Even if women aren't super political, a lot of them do use this filter. And if you put prefer not to say, you're pretty cooked. So if you want to maximize your reach, put moderate and then hide it from your profile. No matter which side of the political spectrum women lean on, most of them won't filter out a moderate, but they will filter out someone who leaves it blank because it looks like you're hiding something. Now, when it comes to your dating intentions, you don't want to hide this from your profile. Women really want to know what you're looking for, and hiding it is a massive red flag. You should really only check one of 3 boxes: long-term relationship, long-term open to short, or short-term open to long. These are the 3 most generally accepted intentions on Hinge, and they're pretty high percentage if you show them on your profile. Then there's the height factor. And I know this sounds controversial, but you should add 2 inches to your actual height on these apps. And not to catfish women, but just because every other guy is doing it. So if you're 5'10" and you're honest about it, women will actually assume you're like 5'8" because they know every guy is adding a couple of inches on these apps. I know it sounds like we're just playing games here, but if you don't play these games, you're essentially paying an honesty tax that puts you at a massive disadvantage. And the same thing goes for ethnicity, which is one of the most commonly used filters on Hinge. I actually did a full video experimenting with this, and it was shocking. My testing showed that white Caucasian receives the most reach and inbound likes on Hinge. And I've had minority clients change their setting to white and hide it from their profile, and they experience a massive immediate boost in likes. And I know this isn't politically correct, but these are the mechanics of Hinge. And if you just want to maximize your exposure, this should give you a significant boost. Now, I want to break down the premium paradox, because one of the most counterintuitive reasons I've seen men get shadow banned is actually because they purchased Hinge Premium. You'd think if you paid them, they'd show you to more people, but what often happens is Hinge gives you a small boost when you pay and then suppresses you for several weeks, only giving you another boost right before your payment is about to renew to keep you subscribed. So if your profile isn't performing well to begin with, paying for premium is only going to make it worse. You also need to maintain healthy swiping behavior. Don't just like the first 10 girls you see. You want to be selective, and when you do get matches, actually engage in conversation. Hinge rewards male users who create a positive experience for women. So if you're ghosting or being low effort, the algorithm will eventually stop prioritizing your profile. Now let's touch on the hard reset, okay? Because if your photos are on point, you fixed all of your filters, your profile settings, your swiping behavior, but you're still seeing 0 results, you have to deal with scenario 2, which is your internal algorithm score is cooked. This happens when you've had a low quality profile for an extended period of time, and Hinge has essentially stacked you at the bottom of the deck. I've had guys do a profile makeover with me, get 10 out of 10 photos, but they upload them to an old account that already has a low score, and the profile still doesn't pick up because the weight of that old account is dragging them down. This is why now I tell all my profile makeover clients to permanently delete their Hinge account at least 1 month before our photo shoot. And I'm not talking about pausing your profile or deleting the app from your home screen. I mean permanently deleting your account as if you got a girlfriend. The 30-day window is good because if you delete your account and start a new one the next day, Hinge is going to think you're trying to game the system and continue to punish you. But if you give it a little bit of time before restarting your account, when you finally do upload those new photos, you truly are getting a fresh start. However, if you've been banned entirely, you need the nuclear option because Hinge tracks your device ID, your phone number, and even your iCloud account. To get back in, you need a full hard reset. This requires a new device, a new phone number, a different email address, and a completely different iCloud account. And a little pro tip, I wouldn't even upload the original photo files. Instead, screenshot your profile photos and upload those screenshots instead. This creates new metadata for the images so Hinge AI doesn't flag them as being associated with your previously banned account. And look, bro, you can try all of these hacks, you can tweak your filters, and you can even do a hard reset. But at the end of the day, if your profile isn't fundamentally optimized for the female gaze, you aren't gonna get any traction. You could have the best reach in the world, but if your conversion is 0, you're just wasting your time. And this is exactly why I created Riz University. When you join, you get a one-on-one profile review where we break your profile down and reveal the common mistakes that you aren't even aware of, the ones that are causing women to swipe left and reject you instantly. You also get weekly Q&A calls with me so I can personally help you with your current dating situation. And you also get my entire online dating cheat code system to turn your apps into an automated date funnel. So if you're ready to stop feeling invisible on these apps and start matching the women you actually want to date, click the link in the description and join Riz University. Now make sure you subscribe to the channel and also check out this video here because this is an absolute game changer.